I just wanted to mention this interest rates, yeah, on non-real estate farm loans. Mm. The first quarter of 2018, yeah. hmm it seems that a lot of farmers, they're somewhat dependent upon interest rates. Yeah. And they do watch the Federal Reserve Bank. The Bank of Kansas City finds that more than half of non-real estate farm loans issued during the first quarter of 2018. Yeah. They have an interest rate above 5%. Now, obviously, the Fed lowered interest rates. They didn't think that was going to happen. No. Mm-mm. But a lot of these individuals involved in farming, they borrow money other than just the loan to buy the farm. Yeah. Now, it could be that some of these combine companies, yeah. Farm Credit Mid America's Montero says farmers with longer term loans on variable adjustable rates should consider, yeah, locking in a fixed rate before financing. If the loan is through the Farm Credit Bank, yeah, consider a conversion. Yes. Well, I'm going to want those tax returns again for every oath of office. Yeah. And I know you bought the farm. Pooh. But did you borrow money to pay for any of the machinery or any of the other items on the farm? Yeah. It could be that as a judge, yes, a justice, a court commissioner, yeah, a sheriff, or any of those elected to office where you thought, well, I need a large amount of deduction to offset that big income I've been getting. Yes. So what I'll do is I'll borrow a whole bunch of money, yes, and then I'll deduct that as an expense of the farm. Now we have a huge amount of money laundering going on. And for all those tax returns that involve the deduction of interest for any loan, yeah, I'd like to know who you've been borrowing the money from. Oh, you know how the family does it. Yes, it's all money laundering. Oh, they have to pay for the farm, yeah, and then they have to pay for their look-alike employee of the government to work the farm. When we go through all the farm IRS, yes, tax returns, yes, is not just the money that you spent buying all the stuff, it's the loans that you got because of the ownership of the farm. Yeah. Why don't you get me that floating rate, adjustable rate loans for those that are in farming? Yes. Because I'm buying farms. Yes. I happen to find women that like making babies that want to live on the farm very attractive. Virgins wanted. And for those in Poland, yes. I wanted the palaces, yes, and as well as the castles of Poland, yeah, the individual treasury of Poland. Oh, and then why don't you get me the farms of Poland? I think that there's probably some very attractive, large-breasted women in Poland, yes, that would never involve themselves with anything sexual because having a good friend that happens to be of a different gender. Now, for the Pope, pooch, you know. I was very upset, yes, that the Catholic Church, yes, has some sort of policy where we don't release the personal correspondence of those that we make saints of. Francis, yeah, I got a little $100 billion lawsuit against Catholicism if they have any knowledge of why I'm being persecuted by terrorists. So why don't you get me the Holy See today and that Vatican's bank? Yes, the individual residence of the Pope himself. Ooch, you've been living there? Have you been living there?